About to have that bitch sounding like the know ya. Sorry for ya. I kill for fun. Now, to show you what I do. Thanks again. Great aim, nigga.
I did that. No, 2-2-3 shit. It's our shit too.
Damn.
Put that drum on that now. Uh-oh. You want to try it, yeah.
Rocky Balboa, baby.
These boy got that shit in. Woo.
So some rappers I never heard of were at a concert recently and a shooting happened. I'm going to read you what TMZ had to say about it because I just thought it was a very interesting story. You know, I hear about different things like this popping off and I just say to myself, you know, again, it's like I'm not surprised because I don't know whether or not these guys have a record deal. What I do know is this, that the music industry likes to purposely sign people who are from the streets. It doesn't matter whether or not they're going to sell any records because, I mean, the music industry has to be getting kickback from the alcohol companies because I'm telling you, man, these dudes don't sell records. What they do is they perform at a lot of clubs and a lot of alcohol it's passed around, sold at the venue. However, it's like, I think a lot of them really aren't even selling that much as far as merchandise is concerned, and record sales, forget about it. You know, most of these dudes I never even heard of. And I'm not just saying the guys that I'm talking about in this story. I mean, generally speaking, like when these stories like this pop up in general. Anyway, I'm going to read to you what TMZ had to say about it. TMZ writes, and I quote, "A rap concert at a Little Rock club abruptly ended when someone fired 8 shots in the middle of an all-out brawl. Rapper YFN Lucci was apparently too much of a crowd pleaser because an adoring fan hopped on stage to get close. Too close. Lucci tells TMZ when the fan refused to leave, someone pushed him, and that was enough to start an epic fist fight, which was broken up when a member of the rapper's security fired 8 shots into the air. You gotta see the video. Cops tell TMZ no one was hit. You see Lucci walking around the club with a gun in the aftermath after he says someone was shooting outside the club." Okay, so that's what TMZ had to say about it. They posted 2 videos on their site. Of course, you know, there's a link in the description box that'll take you to my blog and you can see the videos for yourself and whatnot. But here's the deal. Also, yes, including when the shots were fired in the air. That's in one of the videos. But here's the deal. What's really good with these crazy violent encounters breaking out at these rap concerts? I was watching, whether it was MTV Driven or it was some sort of documentary show or whatever, some sort of interview with Jay-Z, and he was saying that when they did the Hard Knock Life tour, was it Method Man and Redman and DMX? Whatever it was, I think that was when, I think Jay-Z was with Def Jam / Rockefeller. You know, there were no incidents of violence on that tour. And a lot of these rappers nowadays, they can't even do a show. Rather, they can't do a series of shows, not even a structured tour. Just some random club appearances without there being some violence popping off. Which is crazy because whenever violence happens at a rap concert, you will hear about it. So I have to say this. I've heard of violence popping off at other genres of music's concerts and shows and whatnot, but you don't really hear that much about it. I'm talking about EDM to country music. I've done videos about it in the past. Like, some girl was reportedly raped at a Keith Urban concert. For example, I did a story about that. It was like a year or two ago. And, you know, people in the mainstream media, they don't usually speak about it. Or if they do mention it, they'll briefly mention it and then just walk away from it, act like the story didn't happen. It's like, whoa. Now, a fight happens at a rap concert. They'll talk about that for weeks or at least days. You know, obviously there's some sort of an agenda behind it. They're obviously trying to make a certain group of people look bad, black men. But when a girl was reportedly raped at like a country concert, or you have all these underage drinkers and whatnot, people doing drugs and whatnot at EDM concerts and stuff like that, this shit is just normal. Somebody smokes weed at a rap concert, you hear about it. Somebody's doing a bunch of ecstasy and whatnot at the age of 16, 14 or whatever at an electronic dance music concert. They don't want to talk about it. So, you know, even though I'm talking about this, I just wanted to say this. I'm very conscious of the fact that other genres of music have stuff like this going on, and you barely, if ever, get to hear about it. And that definitely needs to be changed, because when these types of things pop off, not only do they need to be talked about, we need to run it in the ground. This is why black people need their own media. And then when these types of things get discussed, we need to talk about it like there's nothing else to talk about, because that's what conservative media does to rap music. I'm not saying Fox Music talked about this. The only thing that I'm saying is this, though. Conservative media has a bone to pick with black people, so it's been high time to return the favor. But this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter @meatmagazine.